Hey, it's Frank from 40 Honeybee, and I'm here to inspect the Demaree split here, hive. It's 2 weeks since I did the split, and I just want to do hopefully a quick inspection just to make sure things are going all right. It didn't quite work out the way I thought it would or the way I hoped it would. I want to make sure that there are no laying queens up top in the top box. I wanted them to make queen cells, but I didn't find any. It didn't look like they did, but just in case, I want to make sure. It was 14 days ago, maybe 15 days ago, so the eggs that were up in that top box should be just about ready to hatch, so there could still be some capped over brood. I'll check for that and check to see if the nurse bees are making their way down. And I want to look at the bottom box just to make sure that the queen is still there and that she's still happy and that there's no swarm tendencies down there, because now that bottom box is going to get pre-packed with bees, leaving the top box now that it's hatched out, or mostly hatched out, and heading down into that bottom box. So let's just make sure things are okay at 40 Honeybee. Okay, so just a couple of things I'm watching for in the top box here. Just want to make sure they're not making queens up here. If they are, I take advantage of that. It is late on Monday. It's Victoria Day, which is a holiday for us. And it's a little later than I wanted to get it, and it's a little cooler than I was hoping for. It's only about 14 degrees, which is about 57 Celsius. And it's late in the day. It's like 5:30. But I saw a lot of foraging, a lot of flying, and the sun is right on them, so I'm hoping they'll be behaved, which so far it looks like they are. So again, just want to see what's going on in this top box. Like to see that they've hatched out most, if not all, of the brood, and then are going to work their way back down. Maybe they're starting to backfill it with honey too. That would probably be good. Bit of burr comb up top here, but nothing too bad. They are building out the honey supers nicely. Remember, this is the reason why they do the Demaree split, is to maximize honey production without sacrificing number of bees. And look at that. That is just jam-packed with nectar. So that was a brood frame that hatched out, and then they just start filling it right away with nectar. And the other side is much the same. And it's heavy. It's got to be like 7-8 pounds, which is a good sign. This one's a lot lighter, and you can see it's lighter because it's still hatching out brood, right? See the brood there? Just at the very last stages of hatching out the brood, and they are already pouring nectar into the empty cells. Oh, and there's a queen cell. And it is a very small but capped queen cell. See that? So that would be 14 days old. So that would be ready to hatch any day now. So that gives me something to think about. Do I want to split this hive? Do I want to take that queen cell out and make a split? That was the whole purpose of doing this. So let's see what the rest of the frames up here tell me. Okay, again, another brood frame that's hatching out as we speak, and they're backfilling with nectar. See how it's hatching out from the middle out? There's still nurse bees all over that brood. You can see how all the capped brood has nurse bees on it. No other swarm cells that I can see. That's not really a swarm cell, it's actually a supersedure cell, so they think they're queenless, and so they start to make another queen. Easy now. couple of bees started to come up at my hand, so just going to give them a little more smooth. Okay, same thing on this frame here. You see almost all the brood is hatched out, and they're filling the empty spaces. Well, here they haven't done much with the empty spaces, still pretty empty. Let's have a good look inside them here. Just got to move it into the sun. Wow, a heavy, heavy frame of honey. On this side, same. Look at how they've backfilled. All the brood that hatched out, they're filling with honey, which is what we want. It makes the hive really productive. Now, I have to think about what I want to do with that queen cell. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to try and make just a small split. It's only one queen cell. It was very small, which doesn't mean that it'll be a bad queen or anything like that. I've had very small cells like that end up hatching very good queens. But that was the purpose for this inspection, just to give one last look to see if there's a queen cell. And sure enough, there was. So now, I'm going to take a very quick look at the middle honey super. That hopefully they're just building out for honey, and then we'll take a look in the bottom and make sure the queen is okay there. We'll get this box out. Yeah, there's some good good development happening here. That's good. Get some smoke. I'll get this burr comb off. So I'm seeing a lot of drawn honeycomb on some of these frames, not so much on others. I don't want to spend too much time in this box. I just want to make sure there's nothing untoward going on. There's a good number of bees here. They're drawing out these frames. It's a very good sign. Oh, they're capping that one already. Let's just make sure that it's honey that they're capping and not brood. Yeah, it's honey. Oh, very, very heavy honey frame. Look at that. The next one's looking loaded with honey too. Oh, it's pretty empty. Yeah, they're still drawing it out. Look at that. Now again, these are huge, huge cells that they've made. This is a frame that I put in with just a little starter strip on it. And they've made huge cells here. You see the size of them? Does that mean they're just going to plop drones in there? Or honey? I don't know. Well, they're not going to plop drones in there because there's no queen up here to do that. They're just starting to fill it with honey over here. So, I won't worry too much about that. Okay, here's another frame. Just fully loaded with nectar. Big drones on here, look at them. Another frame that they're filling with nectar. Sorry about that, girls, a little rough. A little rough on you. Okay, all drone comb up here. So that's what I was worried about that other frame. These are drone frames, and these are frames that I put in just with a starter strip and that they've filled out on their own. And for some reason they've made it very, very large. You see that? So there may be a laying worker in here. Or, I guess this could have been left over from the previous, from when it was down there with the queen, but I doubt it. It's all drone. So I'm not going to worry too much about this. Because that's capped drone comb, it can very well be from the queen, because it was only 14 days ago that we that we made this split, right? All nectar. Once that drone comb hatches out, they better be filling that with honey. That's all I gotta say about that. This frame looks pretty good. Looks like it's just being built out and filled. Nice. Filling it up with nectar very nicely. This one too. Another nice honey frame. Capping already. So we are getting good honey production out of this hive. I'm going to reverse this one. Get them to build the inside more. The next frame is empty. Alright, so let's look into the bottom box and see how the queen is doing down there. Again, I don't like the look of all those drone combs, but again, in theory, that should just hatch out, and then they should fill it up with honey, which is what we want. Okay. These drones get stuck on the excluder. It's pretty funny. They do have an upper entrance, or exit, if you will. Don't they? Do they? Don't they? Maybe not. Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, when you do a Demaree split, you have to leave them an upper entrance, or those drones will be trapped. Side frame being built out nicely on both sides. I'm looking for the queen here. She is marked, but again, I'm not on a mission to find the queen right now. I'm just on the mission to make sure this hive is normalized, and it is. Like, or so far, it's drawing out really nicely on these outside frames. So hoping within a frame or two to start seeing brood here. Actually, as I recall, she was just laying over here on this side. Nice frame. Just full of pollen. Look at all the pollen there. This is just a beautiful open frame full of pollen and nectar. Very much the same on this side. These are starting to get a little antsy. They're starting to come up at me. So we're just going to get some smoke in here. Definitely going for my hands now. We'll be done this inspection as soon as I can see that the queen is laying down here. Or just seeing that the queen is down here. That would be enough. This is the frame that the queen was on within a day or two. Very young larvae and eggs out to the outside. See what we got here. See pollen, larvae, and eggs. that's a nice frame. Okay, I'll just do another frame or two because I think the queen has been laying from that side to this side. And then we'll call this a day, and I will formulate a plan for using that queen cell that was at the very top. It's going to be ready to hatch in as early as a day or so. Frame feels a little lighter. Oh, just full of cat brood. There you see it, cat brood on this side. On the other side, what have we got here? Yep, they're capping brood, eggs, larvae. Beautiful. Okay, that's enough for this inspection. This queen is doing well down below. They are building out quite nicely. They're filling in honey well. And that should be over here. Put these over here. And this queen is laying down below here. She's got a lot of space. Didn't see any signs of swarm cells. And as you can see, they got a lot of space to build still, right? She's got space to lay. So that's it. We'll wrap up this inspection. And maybe I'll do a quick split with that queen. So thanks for joining me. So I guess you could say that Demaree was a success, in the sense that the bees are all still here. They're really producing honey with it. And I might just take that queen cell and make a split out of it. So stay tuned. We'll keep you informed at 4D Honeybee.